I voted for Trump 3 motherfucking times. I've taken so many fucking arrows for this dude. It's insane. And it's impossible to defend his position right now. You know, when he gets on TV and he says, someone says, hey, you know, are you worried about the economic impacts and the hardships that are happening with the working class person? And you say, no, all I'm worried about is Iran not having a nuclear weapon. Bro, you lose so many people every time you say that. And it's becoming more and more apparent and more clear that you have the interest of a fucking another country over the interest of the people that you were elected to serve.
You know, every day we see more and more videos of people who voted for this current administration who are like surprised by the things that they're doing or appalled by what he's doing in the Middle East and how it's affecting them. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have no sympathy for like any of these people because so many of them are upset at what's happening, but they're not blaming the guy in charge. They're finding reasons not to blame him, or they're still supporting him. And if he just changes a couple things, they're going to continue to support him. And I have like zero sympathy for these people whose lives are being upended. I feel bad for people whose lives have been upended who didn't vote for this because obviously they are victims of the situation. But if you voted for this and then your economic situation is worse, congratulations, you deserve what you got. We all told you this was going to happen. So many experts were talking about how this administration's economic plans were going to wreck the economy. And the people who voted for that man, who heard that, thought they knew better than the economic experts. I'm talking about award-winning economists who were saying this is going to wreck the U.S. economy, and people on the bottom are the people who are going to be paying the bill. So many people were talking about how this current president has a history of utilizing positions that he is in to enrich himself while screwing other people over. And the people who heard that and voted for him thought they knew better than the history of this administration. And now they're appalled by the fact that this administration is making billions of dollars for itself and the rich people who help run it while they're stuck with the bag. I can't be sorry for people who have no expertise in a subject, who then think they know better than the subject matter experts who were analyzing this administration's plans and saying that it was going to screw them over. You got what you voted for if you voted for this man and are now finding that your life is worth it.
I would like to first apologize for my past MAGA activism. Had I met all of you when I was in MAGA, I would have deemed each and every one of you to be an existential threat. And for that, I'm sorry. You did not deserve to be dehumanized in that way.
Let me make something very clear. The reason a lot of people don't have empathy for the I Left MAGA crowd is because y'all are still trying to rewrite the story. And guess what? We're not buying it. You want people to believe you voted for cheaper groceries, better jobs, tax breaks. No, you didn't vote for policies. You voted for a feeling. And let me say the part people dance around. You weren't tricked. You agreed. You agreed with the tone. You agreed with the direction. You agreed until it started affecting you. And that's the part people don't want to say out loud because now it's, he lied. We didn't know. We were misled. No, people told you over and over again what this was. Not quietly, not subtly, but out loud and in your face. And every time you dismissed it. Things like, he's not serious, he's just talking, or it won't actually happen. So let me give you another line you might not like. You didn't leave MAGA. MAGA stopped working for you. That's why this feels different now. Not because something new was revealed, but because now it's uncomfortable. Now it's hitting closer to home, and now you're feeling it. And suddenly, you want grace. You want understanding. You want people to separate you from it. But that's not how this works. You don't get to help build something, defend it, excuse it, normalize it, and then step away from it like it had nothing to do with you the second it stops benefiting you. That's not growth. That's convenience. Real growth sounds like, I saw it, I ignored it, but I chose it anyway. Until that level of honesty shows up, people are going to keep looking at you sideways. Because this was never just about one man. It was about what people were willing to stand next to as long as they thought it wouldn't cost them anything. And now that it does, now we're supposed to clap because you're leaving? Not gonna happen. This isn't about punishing people forever. But it is about this. You don't get immediate trust. You don't get automatic redemption. And you definitely don't get to pretend you had nothing to do with it. You weren't fooled. You made a choice. And now you've got to own it.
I am aware of a lot of MAGA members saying that, oh, we no longer support Donald Trump. And the more people on the opposite side of the aisle that accept us and forgive us, the more quickly we can reach unity, which is what's needed in this country. That's their message. If y'all are going to exile us for voting for Donald Trump, then y'all must not want to save America, because unity is what we need. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, well, y'all are supposed to be the tolerable left that's so accepting. Who the fuck told you that? Another false narrative you made up in your head so that your reality isn't as consequential as it should be for your dumbass actions. We told you for months on end not to do this shit. You said lunatic leftist propaganda, lies. I hate immigrants, so I'm going to push the goalposts further and further and further and further. And then when your cult leader shows up in the fucking Epstein files tens of thousands of times, you say nothing. But then when your gas prices go up $2 a gallon, then you say, you know what? I can't do this make America great again thing anymore. Please accept me back into society and invite me to your parties and mend the broken bridge. I don't support him anymore. Fuck off.
What happens when people admit they made the wrong political choice? Should they be given a second chance, or should they face the consequences of the decisions they helped make? That's the question dividing Americans right now, and the answers couldn't be more different. Let's watch more clips and we come back to talk about it.
Fuck off. Fuck off. MAGA members, whether current or former, y'all deserve to feel lonely. You deserve to feel embarrassed. You deserve to feel exiled. Do you really think that in fucking, it's July 1st, so we'll just say, do you really think that in June of 2026, you can finally denounce your fucking cult leader, and then everybody else that never supported that fucking demon in the Oval Office is just going to forgive you and forget about everything you supported? We're just supposed to forget how fucking far you push the goddamn goalposts. SMD. I don't know if I can even say shit like that anymore because of how censored this app has become, but I hope you know fucking acronyms, bitch. We watched y'all support ICE. We watched y'all say, oh, well, you can't do that to federal agents, as these mass motherfuckers ripped families apart illegally. We watched y'all say, oh, well, just come here the legal way, but then now they're stripping away the TPS status of hundreds of thousands of immigrants who did come here legally. What do you say now? We watched you. I tried to make this a short video, but I never fucking can. We tried to warn you motherfuckers not to vote for somebody that already incited a fucking insurrection. Y'all willfully and consciously ignored us. And then when things got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, you genuinely think that you can just pop out with a video tossing that fucking red hat saying, I'm no longer a part of MAGA. I'm American first now. I'm America first now. So many of y'all say, oh, I no longer support Donald Trump, but I'm still not a liberal. Who the fuck are you going to vote for then next time an election comes around? It's just going to be another fuck-ass Republican with a corrupt side agenda that he doesn't put in the spotlight during his campaign trail. You're going to fucking fall for it again, vote Republican, and then fucking 2 years into his term, you're going to be like, oh my God, I did it again. I'm so sorry. Please love me. Fuck off. Fuck off. If you're going to constantly ignore the advice from your fellow American citizens telling you not to do dumb shit, if you're gonna constantly lose debate after debate after debate after debate after debate and not change your ways, not change your mindset, not change your actions, fuck off. You're goddamn right we want nothing to do with you. You're goddamn right we don't want to be anywhere near you. You're goddamn right you're never gonna get a crumb of forgiveness or reacceptance from us. You're goddamn right. You are a direct reason why the country is in the fuck-ass state it's in right now. You specifically.
Here's the reality. Political regret isn't unique to one election or one political party. Throughout American history, voters have changed their minds after seeing how policies affected their lives, their families, and their communities. Some former Trump supporters now say they regret their vote because of issues like the cost of living, immigration, healthcare, or campaign promises they believe were not fulfilled. Others reject those criticisms, arguing that many of today's challenges began long before the current administration and that meaningful policy changes take time. The bigger debate isn't just about regret, it's about whether admitting you were wrong deserves understanding or whether accountability should come first. At the end of the day, democracy only works when people are free to rethink their opinions, learn from experience, and hold every elected leader accountable, regardless of party. What do you think? Should voters who change their mind be welcomed back into the conversation, or is it fair for others to say it's simply too late? Share your thoughts in the comment respectfully, and before you go, do well to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next.